What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Controlled Chaos Gaming. On our left side, we have Zach playing a viewer's deck list. It is going to be the Luminous Energy Lost Box deck. And on the right side, we have Matt playing his famous Goodra V-Star list with some new additions from Pokemon 151, that Leftovers card, and Giovanni's Charisma. Let's get into this match here. Starting off, looks like a mulligan on the Goodra side, and a Pokemon to start on the Lost Box side. Wanted to take a second as well to remind everybody, if you are enjoying our content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We're almost to 500 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for us, and we really appreciate each and every one of you and love making videos. Alright, looks like another starting Pokemon here. It's going to Comfey start. And looks like the Lost Box player is starting it off with a Battle VIP Pass. A great way to start this. Price checking in the Lost Box deck is no joke. It takes a lot of effort to determine what your prizes are. So looks like they are going with the Comfey and Greninja. Took a quick look, make sure nothing crazy is prized, and we're going to see what happens this game. Of course, in this matchup, you have to remember that the Greninja can knock out 2 Comfeys for 2 prizes if there is no mana fee, which I'm aware of. The Goodra list does not run in any mana fee. Looks like flower selecting here, getting rid of the switch cart, didn't see what it was over, and attaching to that Greninja, knowing that it is such a good threat in this matchup. It's going to be a Colress before the Comfey here, grabbing a Battle VIP Pass, Lost Zoning, a Nest Ball, and a Metal Energy. Of course, this list does run 5 of each energy, and if you guys ever want to see these lists, they are in the Discord in our description below. You can check it out. We always post them after the videos go live, so you'll get to see the Goodra list and the Luminous Energy list. Shout out to Jam in our Discord. This is his list, that's the Luminous list, so if you want to hear more about it, you can get in our Discord and ask him all about it. Looks like the Battle VIP Pass is going to grab a Goodra and a Greninja here. Of course, Greninja great on both sides, and that Goodra just getting set up, getting hopefully 1 energy attached to it this turn. Flower selecting here, getting rid of a second Nest Ball in favor of that boss's orders. Looks like Switch Cart going to get that 4th card in the Lost Zone here. Does have access to Cramorant if they want to do that, and it looks like they will want to do that. It's going to be an attachment to retreat, and going to hit with the Spit Innocently for 110 damage, take that first knockout of the game. Back over to the Lost Box side, they're going to draw for turn here, play the Colress, Experiment. Really good card to have starting off this turn. Of course, Colress's Experiment going to get them closer to 7 in the Lost Zone so that they can use Mirage Gate and hopefully get a double KO with that Greninja. Now going to use that flower selecting to get rid of one of these cards, and it is going to be the Mana Fee. Very interesting. Oh, it looks like they've got the Cramorant and the Pidgeot here. Now, Pidgeot's a really interesting addition. Because of its Vanishing Wings ability, it is able to remove itself from the field, so it is the perfect target for Forest Seal Stone. And we've got the Luxray as well. This is really, really interesting. Luxray, of course, with the Swelling Flash, can be placed down if you are behind on prizes. Oh, but it looks like it's going to be a quick KO with this Cramorant here. Going to hit for 110 back. Looks like on the Goodra side, using concealed cards here, did find an Iono, but is going to opt for that Colress's Experiment instead, try and further develop this Lost Zone and get a Mirage Gate this turn. Looks like debating on the second card to Lost Zone. Comfey was the first one, and Switch Cart is the second one. We're going to see if we can get a Goodra attack this turn. Going to be flower selecting to hit that 7 cards in the Lost Zone. And I do see a Mirage Gate, so that is going to be very good for this turn. Looks like Escape Rope is the first card played. It's probably going to be the Comfey, and it is. And the Goodra V comes up in the active. We'll see a V-Star and the Mirage Gate. And this is going to be an attack from Goodra V-Star. Now, Rolling Iron does 200 damage and reduces 80 damage during the following turn, but because this is a Lost Box matchup, there are lots of escape ropes and ways to get around Goodra in this matchup. Rolling Iron going to take the second prize of this game, so it's 5-4 in favor of the Goodra deck, and we're going to see how the Lost Box deck can respond. Looks like considering promoting that Greninja, but instead promotes the Pidgeot. And Colress one more time. And it looks like it's going to be getting rid of a Luminous Energy and a Mirage Gate. Very awkward Colress's experiment here, but must be looking towards some kind of attack this turn with that Greninja or maybe Luxray. Debating on the Forest Seal Stone, is going to use an escape rope first to put that, looks like Greninja into the active. And Greninja on the other side into the active. Going to use that Forest Seal Stone, likely grabbing a Vacuum so that they can get rid of their Forest Seal Stone and get to 7 in the Lost Zone. Going to be a tap here, and Mirage Gate right away is going to find a Water Energy and another energy, likely, yep, that Metal Energy. And we're going to see a Moonlight Shuriken this turn to take out a double Comfey knockout. Now, the interesting part about this Luminous Box deck is it doesn't have any way to KO that Goodra V-Star, so it is going to be kind of an interesting way to get there. Remembering to use the Lost Vacuum before the Mirage Gate. And it looks like it's going to be a Nest Ball, grabbing something else out of the deck, eyeing up that Sableye, and it is going to be indeed that Sableye. With the way that the board looks right now, this Goodra V-Star does have to get knocked out in order for the Lost Box player to win this matchup. Now we're going to see a Moonlight Shuriken to take a double knockout, go to 3 prizes remaining, so now in favor of the Lost Box player, but with that Goodra V-Star, it is really looking bad for the Lost Box player. Looks like we're going to see a potential Mirage Gate this turn onto that Zamazenta. Oh, but we have Boss in hand. That's really bad that the Pidgeot did not use Vanishing Wings during the last turn. Oh, it's Giovanni's Charisma. Oh, it's not Boss's Orders. It's Giovanni's Charisma. Gonna remove an energy from that Radiant Greninja and attach an energy to that Radiant Greninja, and then take a knockout with Rolling Iron. So going down to 3 prizes remaining here. Really, really tied up at this moment, but the Goodra V-Star has that damage reduction. I'm not sure if there's a way to get around it. The Sableye, of course, can go through it, but at that point you have to consider the fact that this Goodra still has Moisture Star to heal all of its damage. And here we see the Luminous Energy attached, one of the stars of this deck. Luminous Energy counts as any energy, but you can't have any additional special energy attached to it. So it is really good for this particular deck where most Pokemon only take one specific energy and can attack with the other energies. And we're going to see a Sableye bench again. Will it be too late? Going with the Zamazenta instead, much better choice in my opinion, as Rope Boss with the Zamazenta does get a KO on that Hisuian Goodra V-Star. And it looks like we're going to see 2 damage on the bench Pokemon and 8 on the active Heavy Ball here. Going to take a look at those prizes. Nothing to find. Oh, and the boss is in hand. This is going to be a boss on the Pidgeot for sure to take those 2 prize cards. Oh, I forgot Pidgeot has 210 HP. Ignore me. Boss to take out the Zamazenta and use Rolling Iron to take that knockout, going down to 2 prizes remaining. Really, really sealing the deal here with that Moisture Star, able to heal off all 8 damage counters that Sableye had put the following turn. Back over to the Lost Box player, we're going to see what they could do. Of course, does have access to that Sableye once again, and can use Lost Mine to put 12 damage counters on the board, but is it too late? There's already a fully powered up Hisuian Goodra V-Star, as well as energy on the Zamazenta that is benched. Looks like gonna play down an Artisan and use that Artisan to go grab a basic Pokemon. It is gonna be that Zamazenta that just got Super Rod back into the deck. Oh, the Bravery Charm on that Zamazenta and an energy card and the Mirage Gate. This is a fantastic turn. Does have everything to use the Zamazenta attack for 220 damage minus that 80 damage. So that is going to be 100 and, do my math, 140 damage, which is a lot of damage and sets up for a KO on the following turn. And we're going to see an Escape Rope. Do they have Escape Rope Boss? They do have Escape Rope Boss. So that boss is going to get the Goodra back into the active and do 220 damage. But this Bravery Charm is preventing this Hisuian Goodra from taking a KO. This is going to be really tough to get through. Oh, but it looks like a Roxanne here, resetting the Lost Box player's hand and drawing the Goodra player 6 cards. Do they have enough to take this knockout? We will see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really nothing there. Hoping potentially for something the following turn, but it's just going to have to rely on using Rolling Iron. Going to use that Artisan to go grab something out of the deck. We'll see what it is. And chooses to fail it. And looks like it's going to be a Rolling Iron for a little bit short, doing 170 damage thanks to that shield ability that Zamazenta has. If it has an energy attached, it takes 30 less damage. And with the Bravery Charm, it lives with 50 more HP than it should have, so it's actually got 10 HP remaining right now. Looks like the Sableye comes up into the active, and we see a Roxanne from the Lost Box player. This is absolutely incredible. We're seeing Roxanne left and right here, and we're going to see the Sableye take multiple knockouts if it wants. Actually, probably taking the Hisuian Goodra and then leaving a couple damage on both the Greninja and the Zamazenta to take a further KO later. This is an absolutely incredible potential comeback from the Lost Box player, as they are going to go down to 1 prize remaining after this Lost Mine. And it's going to be 5 damage counters needed to take a knockout, and that's going to leave them with 7 remaining. I think the best case scenario here is to put 5 on the Zamazenta and 2 on the Greninja. And it looks like they're actually just going to put all on the Zamazenta, which is completely fine. And there it is. It's going to be a scoop from the Goodra player. That was a really close game, but could not pull out a win there. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it, you guys. Again, my name is Andy, and we're Controlled Chaos Gaming. If you guys want to see more of this content, make sure again to leave a like and subscribe to our channel, as we're almost to 500 subscribers. And we'll see you guys later.